let's talk a little bit about talking. So recently I uploaded a video about how to have better social abilities, and someone commented that the video was clickbait, and I asked them what did you expect in the video, and they replied talking. So I think what they're asking is some tips on how to actually improve in talking. But before that, I found it really interesting because another comment made like an hour before that said the video was helpful. So the video is clickbait and helpful at the same time. Just thought it was entertaining. But anyway, let's get to talking. So how do you talk to people? I want to reiterate, if your feelings towards people are that of interest, and you're seeing a person and you are interested in them, I think talking becomes a lot easier and more natural. So I've been thinking about how to present the idea in this video. So obviously, any skill, not just social skills, any skill takes practice and repetitions, because the brain needs to optimize the neural pathways for the action that you're trying to reinforce to be better at sending the brain signal so that it comes out fast and fluent, right? And so right now, if talking requires 10 of your neurons to fire together, and you don't have a lot of experience in like sending electricity signals to these 10 neurons, it's gonna take time for the electrical path, the neural pathway, to kind of get closer and closer and closer, right? So for example, I'm just speaking hypothetical terms here. If it takes 10 calories for you to talk right now, because the electricity is so far, the neurons are so far away, the more you practice and the more you repeat, the closer and closer the neurons will be to each other. So when this one fires, it's always going to be like this, right? So now let's say it takes 2 calories to activate the talking neural pathway, which means now you have 8 more calories to try to connect to other neurons. And that's how skill development works in general, right? You do one thing repeatedly, and then the better you get at it, the more effortless it becomes, and it opens your brain up for more connections so that you can apply that same skill to different branches, right? And so talking. I'm talking right now. So if you freeze up in the presence of other people while you talk, like, why not just look at a mirror and just practice conversations like this? Perhaps make a video. Like, non-YouTubers think it's really easy to talk into a camera like this, but I really encourage you to try and make a YouTube video. It's really hard to talk to yourself with just the camera on. And I remember my early days of YouTube, like last year, it was really difficult to talk without pauses, and I still do. I still use a lot of filler words and I stutter, but I did get a lot better at it over time. So first step is practicing recording, like make a topic in your of your interest and then just talk about it in front of the camera. And now when you try to apply it to another person, when you try to apply the same skill of talking to another person, if you're socially anxious or you're not generally interested in people, now you developed the talking skill, you develop the motor skill of the tongue and the mouth and basically your speech organs, but the presence of another person is going to interfere with the ability to fluently talk, because that is another neural pathway that's involved now, right? So that is when my previous video helps, right? Because when you're interested in other people, it just becomes that much easier to talk about things. And so, like, I don't really like giving specific tips because your life, you know the best and you know your preferences. But a good way to do this is like just Google for some small talk topics, right? Like weather's always a good one, and what you did over the weekend, what are you planning to do over the weekend? Like these are all small talk topics. Like just pick one and just continue practicing that. Again, you're drilling repetition so that you can make the neural pathway shorter and then have more calories, hypothetical calories, to branch into other types of conversations. So first developing the speech organs by practicing with yourself with the camera, and secondly, applying one small topic and to many different people and then practicing conversations that way. I think this is a actual video talking about talking, and I hope this video is not a clickbait for you. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.